Today, it's with a heavy heart that I bid farewell to a world beyond recovery. Today, we bid farewell to Season 1 of Vaygrim's Chance. The world of Vaygrim's Chance has been fighting me every single opportunity it's had. It's been a risky mod pack from day one, and it's been rife with its issues. Unfortunately, some of these issues have just progressed too far, and I think the world has lived long enough. I wanted to make more progress. I wanted to get more out of it. But I'm going to look back at some interesting times that I've had in Vaygrim's Chance. Things that I got to share with you. Come along, won't you? Ouch. Okay, last episode and the episode before, well, I guess it would have been. Anyway, as soon as I made this hydrogen-powered jetpack that I've got on right now, people immediately started making suggestions that I needed to make a glider from... Did I do that wrong? I think I did do that wrong. Wow. Open blocks. Ah, it's a stick in between. Silly me. There we go. So, I thought it could be fun and interesting if we did a little bit of experimental flight. Let's see. If that's not messed up, I don't know what is. Okay. Bear with me just a second. Turn my pack on here. Yep, it works, folks. This is me, no buttons. I can steer a little bit, but I'm basically free flying and just kind of cruising around. I can give myself a little height boost with my jetpack every once in a while, but otherwise I think I've found my brand new favorite method for exploration. This is very, very cool. Whoever had this idea, it was a real genius one. I give you the Whitehall. Double-masted, double-sailed, 2 chests side by side, which means you can separate your inventory. Now, this thing is big, it's nice, and I can actually, I think, yep, I can move around by clicking on seats in different positions. And only the back middle steers, but this is a perfect example of one of the boats from Small Boats that lets you carry other passengers. It actually is supposed to work. I haven't tried this yet, but it's supposed to work in server multiplayer as well, which is very, very nice. I very much like this boat. All the boats from Small Boats are very sturdy. Ooh, tainted biome. Are very, very sturdy, very easy to use, very simple to pilot. They're very functional as well. I've got a pair of double chests down here that I can actually make use of, and I don't. Okay, so as I was saying, excuse me, the angel block is a real amazing thing. Now for this, so I can talk, I'm actually going to use bat form. This is not for my own purpose. This is purely for visual capabilities. But what I want to do requires us to get some altitude, and I want to be able to talk at the same time. So I want to make something pretty high up above water. Now, 9 times out of 10, you would have to actually do what's called nerd poling. Actually make a pillar of stone or dirt or sand or something straight up in order to build this high. The angel block doesn't require you to do that. You can literally click and release and it will show up right there. And I get it back immediately. Now what I want to do So I want to make something big. 12. Whoops. Other side. I want to make a huge sphere. I'm just right-clicking on this. This is called a builder's guide. It's from OpenBlocks, and it is amazing. Basically, what I want to do is I want to make an airborne base that is a massive sphere. jet up here real quick. And you can see that I have made a ring around the outside. Now, this is actually an octagon that gave me basically 8 points to deal with, north, south, west, and east, as well as the corners. So it'll be real easy to connect buildings and other structures at these 8 points around it. Now, you'll notice that ugly monstrosity right over there, that monolith of a structure. Well, before I get to that, actually, I put in here, all around the outside, at all of the 4 door entrances, I put little spots to do planting, whether it be for, a tree or a bush or whatever. I think I'm going to convert one of these to sand so I can grow some cacti in there until I get a better cactus farm going on. Now, in here, I have no more, I have no more barrels cluttering up that half. That's new. Before we go downstairs. So I've started building some things from Ars Magica 2 and from Thaumcraft 4. That's the Thaumcraft tier up there. I have a research table, which I have made 0 progress at research. All I've done is basically combined and done all the necessary combining to get all the different aspects, and I think I'm still missing a couple of them. I'm not sure. I've made these crystal clusters These are really simple to make, and basically what these do is you end up getting a point or two on a steady trickle from every cluster type that you've got. So like this one is water right here, and this gives me points for the water aspect, aqua. And you see it's got sparklers, a little star right there. That means that it's actually getting fed. See, fire is all the way up to 57, water 47, air 56. There's order, entropy, and they just build up and build up and build up. There's Terra, and whoops, and it makes it real easy. You stick these things right next to your research table, and it makes it real easy to get these base points, so you can use it to make the more complex stuff. I have an arcane work table. I haven't done anything with it yet. I did make a wand. I have it around here somewhere. There it is. But it is an iron-capped wand. It is literally the absolute worst wand you can make. I have not gotten any successful research up yet. I have had for actually a couple of episodes my thermometer, and if you'll notice, I have a wall of aura nodes up here. These are the ones I showed you last episode that I've been collecting. A lot of them are natural, like this is a natural one, normal, but like the pure ones come from silverwood trees. That's pure, normal, there's normal pale. So, already I can see silver, yellorium, copper, I see coal, I see iron, more copper, more charcoal, or coal, I'm sorry. There's some cinnabar, yellorium ingots, copper ingots, silver, tin, everything coming in, everything automatically being processed. I really do think it's a thing of beauty. I stand here in our wonderful sphere, and as promised this episode, we're going to focus some on building. I'm going to expand into some space for magic and for magical research, a building that we can use solely for Thaumcraft and Ars Magica. I'm also looking at expanding on the north end of the structure and see what we can get going. First, the mage space. Now, this thing's gonna look awesome. There goes our beam. Which means, oh god, there's current. Ugh. Oh crap. Oh. I'm gonna have to widen these walls out some. Good grief. Okay, all the way down to the bottom. Now my intent is to run some stripes of glowstone down the middle of each side. Maybe even widen the mouth of this out a little bit. But I got to get a little ways out from this and see what this looks like. Oh, yeah. We are an invading spaceship that is drilling a hole into the Earth. As the series goes, we can widen that out more and more and put crevasses that stretch out from it. What I'm going to do with this space is I'm going to build a giant box. A box to house all of the pain and the misery that I'm going to inflict on some really poor, unfortunate monsters. So if you'll bear with me in just a second, what I'm going to do is cut to a building montage. Blocky, aggressive, and strange. Looks like a prison to me. Now it's time to put on the bars. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the detention block. It's not much, but I think it's a really solid start. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at now. I varied the design up just a little bit, and honestly, I think I kind of like it better. I like these little side bits that go over the top and the sides. It's almost like everything's being held together by some stone straps. I have, just for the sake of, just in case, I actually have the wind turbine feeding into a battery that I had sitting around an energy cube from Mechanism. And then I have that feeding all of the power for all the machines. So far, that one thing, that one wind turbine, is supplying enough power for 3 MFR machines. And I think that's a really good bargain. Now, here's the thing that you're not seeing, right? Where are the cables to power the grinder? Boom. I say, no man's bedroom area should be without his giant ham bone. Actually, you know what? I think I'm ready. Let's go. I'm going to just... No. Really good going there. There we go. There's the power up. And there's going to be an explosion as soon as his health reaches maximum. And that is my first wither fight. Wow. Not one, but two of these essence pools. I tell you what, and that one has an aura node over it. I tell you what, the world gen for those things seemed kind of messed up, but you know what? I'm not going to judge. I think these are witchwood trees. Whoopsie. Guess what, folks? Come here. Come on. Okay. Come here. Yeah. They get progressively shorter the more damage you do. It's sword. Okay. I think it's about time that we start building the engineer's office. Let's get this building started. Got me pinned up this tree, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold them all back. There's an army of them, and I'm worried that if I use the link book back, they might be able to follow. And I'm not sure if I could handle these guys overrunning our sky base. Needless to say, I'm gonna have to get back and destroy that portal as soon as I can. But until then, all I can ask is, send help! Please! Ever since I built that cow processing facility, I've had this really weird feeling that something bad was going to happen. And I can't really place my finger on it. It's just one of those strange sensations. You know, you get it at the back of your brain, and it tells you that something is coming that you need to be worried about. And it's just gotten worse and worse over the coming weeks. And I can't quite put my finger on it. But today, something just seems off. I found my necrotic bone. Right in front of my eyes. I feel like an idiot. Okay. Thought we could get started on some railcraft stuff. Really? But I don't understand what's going on here. You know what? Screw it. Down with the cows. Yeah, you too. Die. I hear more upstairs. Hello. There is something weird going on here. And I don't know what. Turn that on. Because that's still full of cows. I don't know where those guys came from. Huh. So now... Really? Where are you guys coming from? Cow infestation. Don't whimper at me. I don't care. Die. This is a sign of something weird going on, and I don't know what it is. I don't even know how those guys got up there. Now see, there's still some in there. I don't know where these guys are coming from. I saw some escapees here. Yeah, it's your time. Sorry. Did I miss any? Aha! You cannot hide from me. Okay, so I've been thinking about how I want to get this stuff Did you hear that noise? What the hell's that? Yeah, eat scythe, you big bovine bastards. Yeah. Oh. Eat laser. The more I dawdle, the more show up. Yeah, come on, you cow monsters. They haven't gotten through my armor yet. Yeah, some of these pieces are starting to take damage and it's not getting repaired now. I need to quit fooling around and get the hell out of here. Do that there. You go. Yeah, see? That looks kind of heyday. I mean, kind of hectic. But that thing really was hauling. Hyper speed, hyper movement, hyper growth rates. That means they get older quicker. There's one. We still have what I have started to refer to as the Mega Node. Okay. I figured it out. And I think you're going to get a downright kick out of this, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes our cart. Now watch closely. Presto change-up. And over here... Oh god, that makes me immensely happy on so many levels. It's just dumb. Geronimo. Go ahead and eat that. That gives me 2 minutes. And somewhere... see a dragon in the distance. Die, you big beast. Yeah, there goes that one. There's one way over there. Gotta bust all these things. Oh, good grief. Die. I'm getting a strange noise when I do that. That's very interesting. Do what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, the new interface. I'm not a fan. So, come here, you pesky monster. The bow is actually doing a considerable amount more damage. That seems to dissuade it. Oh god, that is an awful shot. Staring into this black abyss is very, very strange. Oh dear. I already see ender lilies out of the corner of my eye. And I have apparently... There's fast. Come here, you. It is very hard to lead that target. Bow is definitely doing the most damage to it. Yeah, I'm seeing ender lilies all over the place. I did not know that they grew naturally. Wow, it's hard to hit. Nope. Oh, there we go. Shot in. I really gotta say, I preferred the old system for focus choosing better, because you could rapid fire through them a lot easier. Where the hell did he go? Yeah, come here. Fire should keep him off my ass for a while. Yeah. Oh, come here, you big beastie. Oh, I'm gonna wait until it closes in for another kill. I do not want to get it killed super high up. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Come on. Come on, I'm dying here. Really, man? Really? You've got no game. This is such a weird episode because normally I have a lot more cuts and a lot more interstitials with preparation time. In this particular instance, I did all my prep ahead of time because I wanted to be ready to dive right in. This is not an easy shot. Come on. I'm gonna have to go up there and get it. It's not coming down because it's got one shot left. There we go. Oh, yeah. here we are. Finally, home sweet home. Been away for a while, and I definitely didn't mean to stay gone this long. But I'm very excited about being back in Vaygrim's Chance. As this build progresses, you'll progressively notice more and more flashing in the background objects. Unfortunately, this has become a side effect of using Cam Studio, a mod that I use for these time lapses. It allows easy filming of time lapses from one account. The side effect is that it doesn't handle rendering very well unless you're 10 feet or less away, and if you do that, you can't get a very good perspective of a large build. So I tried several different takes using Cam Studio to try and correct this flickering problem, and it just doesn't go away. Unfortunately, Cam Studio, the mod, is no longer being developed. Here's a camera change you'll notice. And even now, parts of the platform I'm on, it's so much closer than the previous shot, but parts of the platform I'm on start flickering out. And all of the stuff in the background. You can do nothing about this, basically, and there's nothing you can prevent it from making stuff look ugly. Which is real sad, unfortunately, because Cam Studio is an invaluable mod, but since it's not being developed or updated anymore, I think I'm going to have to get rid of it. So, after one more valiant attempt to try and find a good camera angle, which is coming up here in just a second, I switched to a different tactic. Here's the third shot, and you'll see the platform I'm working on is still disappearing and reappearing, and the background is still oscillating and vibrating. Unfortunately, even when the sphere blocks aren't present, even when they're not blocking something, it still happens. Just rendering normal overworld, I still get this flickering, and there's nothing I can seem to do about it. So this is probably the last time you're going to see Cam Studio get used, but never fear. I have another tactic that I decided to switch to. So it's on this occasion that I want to welcome Vaygrim Cam to the family. Welcome, Cambot. We're going to get a lot of use out of you today. I think that's going to be the base. I'm going to build it up from here. So, I'm going to get some materials together, and we're going to get going. Be right back. Yeah, so we're making good progress here, really good progress. I'm going to check in some resources, see how my crops over here are doing. Bye. As you can see, we're under a very big structure that you probably recognize. This is a mock-up of a Tier 5 blood altar, centered on the spear itself. I don't know if you've seen the corners. I've peeked up just a little bit, but otherwise I've decided I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm trying out this accent corner right here, and I might do this on the rest of the way around. It's just chisel stone with some chisel glowstone right there at it. But I like it. I really like it. It looks like there's something holding this thing up at those four corners. So, weak activation crystal. I have decided to go the self-sacrifice route up here because down here, you see right there? That's a Tier 3 altar. And it's not upgraded yet. It's not even really functional yet. I put a lot of time into all of those sacrifice runes, and I don't even have the whole thing done out. Most of them are just basically rune stones. Or the, what's it called? Yeah, blood runes. Most of them are blood runes. I don't even have all sacrifice runes, so I'm going to have to really upgrade that long term. But for now, I think that's pretty good. I've been putting a ton of time into this and getting everything going. So eventually, there is going to be the detention block getting turned into a well of suffering. But I have to get this up to tier 4 before I can do that, because I have to have a tier 4 orb. Okay, it is the right time. Cow dies. The division signal is activated, and as you can see, we have a whole lot of cursed earth, and stuff is spawning. This is where having a jetpack comes in really handy. You'll notice there's almost a blast radius centered on the actual altar itself. That is not absorbing blood because my blood network's full, and I'll show you why it's full. See that right down there? That is another tier 4 altar. Now these, I still have a ways to go with sacrifice runes. See this rune of sacrifice? These are all ordinary ones, and I still have a ways to go with making these. I just ran out of time over the weekend. But this is now my primary source of blood because I put the, oh dear heavens, my sigil of magnetism is a little too effective, as you can see. Yep. I'm going to turn that off real quick. So as it stands right now, I only have one little problem in here. I have cursed earth and a lot of stuff is spawning. I'm getting a diverse problem. I mean a diverse spawn rate and a diverse set of monsters. I've got a blaze spawner that I nicked from the nether back there. And I think I have another spawner that is skeletons. Well, hello there. Have a trip. Okay. We have... I want to say it's... I think that's right. I think that's correct. We've got... so many people. Greylock skin. I love Greylock skin. It's awesome. Why does it do that? It's like my shift gets stuck down. Come on, there we go. Greylock. Greylock skin is awesome. Somebody put a lot of really great work into it. I can't remember if it's him or if somebody did it for him. Let's put more people over here. Okay, somebody has just let me know that was Atomic's name. I'm Atomic. He does have a skin now. I checked a few minutes ago and he didn't. Wow. Tell you what, him and Greylock look like a real pair, don't they? Huh. Watch chain, buttons. No, that's buttons and a belt buckle. I'm not going to question it. Laurie H. I don't know if they have an in-game name. They can let me know via Patreon if I do, if they do, and they can get corrected on that. We've got Stuart S. And again, I do not have a Patreon name for them. So it's going to have to be a Steve. But that's okay. We've also got... I think that's it. I think we're caught up. So what I am actually going to do is get my wireless link. Gonna get a chest. Put that back. And right here, put all my supplies. And with that, we leave Vaygrim's chance behind. Season 1 comes to a sudden close after some corruption issues caused the world to be beyond saving. I could have rewound back several save files and lost a lot of progress, but I think it's time we start looking forward. Version 1.7.10 is right around the corner. It's stable and it's usable now, and mods are finally coming out for it. So I'm going to look ahead and start anew. Keep your eyes open on the horizons for Vaygrim's Chance Season 2. Bye-bye.